Hello everybody, it's Admiral here. Welcome back to a new episode of Europa Barbarorum. As you can see, we are in the year 95 BC and we're just going to go on with the campaign. So let's activate the script and let's jump right away. So as you can see, last time we managed to take out Bactria and we were still sending some troops to try to conquer this Scythic town. And we had another Scythic town or Parthian town in here. This is another Scythic town. As you can see, it's going to be difficult to take because the Scythics are having a lot of elite units right there. And I think that the Parthians might still have another settlement somewhere in here. And I'm not quite sure where exactly they have it, but I think they must have it around here. Now, these are the Sarmatians, I think, with whom we are at peace. This is what they got. And I would also try to launch an offensive against these rebels here that, as you can see, are having a lot of settlements. In fact, they're having a lot of armies, full stacks here. As you can see, they have so many armies, so that I'm not quite sure how exactly are we gonna get rid of them. Not mention that I think that they are getting like one full stack per turn on each of this province. So everything is looking terrible here. I'm not even sure how or if we're gonna be able to take care of them. Now let's move on to the next turn, and that's what's gonna happen next. So there has been no CTD. We had a rioting here in Suez, but as you can see that the situation is under control right now. We keep building some stuff here. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit to see how the situation is going to develop here before we're gonna build a Romanized province or not. End of season. Now as you can see, we're doing a good amount of money, 83 denarii. Town grows. Still, I think that buildings here are very expensive, so we're just gonna train these units first. Now we got also 33 years old German is doing a good job in Palantia. Coffin is increasing, however. Yeah, let's just build this hyperdrome. I could also give them grant of land. This is going to increase the public order a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do that. And let's see what has happened. Imperatores. Librarian, -1 arrest, 10% no. Publius Messana has librarian trait in Antiochia, which is a general. I think is a Hellenistic or an Eastern general. Ascaucales. Right, we have managed to build this Romanized province. This is good. And we're still having a lot of projects here. And we have just recruited a few men. Okay, let's just see what the situation is on the front line, because I think we still got a lot to conquer here. First, we're gonna start with the Far East. Hang on a second, can we send this spy inside? No, we actually can't. The Sarmatians are having a very good general here. Is a Sacalate bodyguard with a defense of 35, charge bonus 42. He's an incredible bodyguard indeed. He's got so many bonuses and he's leading this elite army forward. We're gonna have to face them. These Saka elite cataphracts have a defense of 33 and they are fully retrained.
Yes, master. Yes, master. At your service.
Okay, we're gonna try to unite these two armies and then send them forward in there. We can also send another general. I'm not just quite sure where he is. Hang on a second. First of all, we're gonna have to take care of this army here.
Engage the enemy. Victory!
As you can see, they managed to kill 0 of our forces. That was a very efficient battle. Okay, he can still come back, that's good. So we got very elite troops here that we could retrain, for example, in Rome, because in Rome we can retrain them. All these troops are full of experience. Take a look at this Antesignani with defense 30. Cohorts Evocata and Cohorts Imperatoria with defense 28, 27 respectively, and the Principe's defense 30. And even Sardinian infantry defense 22. This is really good. Also, this guy's defense 26 and 25. Now let's see. He won doubtful courage, really, because he fought very well. Oh, here we got a very nice price reduction, as you can see. So I'm just gonna try to build as much as I can. What about in Phoftasia? Same price reduction. I mean, not really the same, but mostly. Very good family member, 59 years old. I'm just gonna die of old age. And I'm gonna lose all those bonuses. No, hang on a second. Let me just build that first. Okay, so here we're gonna unite our front. But wait a minute, we had another general that we wanted to send. That's why I wanted to check to see where he is. He must be around. Yes, here. So let's send him around in this area then. And I think that we had another one near a town that we have just conquered from Bactrians. I think it was their last remaining settlement, but I don't know where he is. Got two generals here. Okay, I'm saying, where is that guy? Ah, here. No, it's not this one. Ah, here. There you go. But I think I'm gonna keep him for a while because I need to check to see how this settlement will develop. And I don't think that we have any other front line, because here we are. Oh, we got a general here. Oh, that's instinct. 16 years old, with at a risk of being attacked by the Hayastan, which I'm not quite sure if they will attack. I mean, they don't really have the necessary means to do so. It would be suicidal. Okay, but doesn't matter. So this is one front line, this is the second front line. Although we're not at war with the Sarmatians, as I said. We will be perhaps at war with them, but not yet. And here we're just trying to send our troops forward in order to fight these rebels. Now we got two armies each. I'm not sure how far away can we go. Let me just check. As you can see, we cannot get through them to this bridge, unfortunately. I don't know how could I do this. But we just also gonna have to gather a lot of armies if we really want to fight them. There'll be, of course, some epic battles down here. We can defeat them, of course. I mean, we're gonna fight one battle after the other, and we're gonna defeat one army after the other. Although I think that they're gonna get new armies anyway. They're gonna get new full stacks anyway. We're not gonna be able to stop them forever. Let's see if we have any rebellion fleets yet. We don't have. So everything is cool. The rest of the empire is under control. Population is increasing here in Byzantium, in Termon as well, and in Athens and Chalkis. Things are looking very good. We got some troops here as well. 2 units of cohorts Imperatoria. Alright, so I think that right now we're able to move on. But before I gotta move on, let me just check what the situation here is. Yeah, as you can see in Damascus, there are again problems. Of course, I have increased the tax rate. I can just reduce it a little bit first. Just get 1 more unit of archers. What about in Palmyra? Can increase it, the tax rate a little bit. And in Gera. Oh, here we're having trouble again, but I wonder why. Population could go down, but it's gonna definitely have a rebellion. I could of course try to. I can do the following here in order to resolve the situation, at least for now. I could just send these guys out because they got nothing else to do except, especially these 2 units. I mean, they are both mercenaries. They're not going to be able to do anything. Let me just send them in Babylon, for example. And then we're just going to recruit 2 more units of Arabian East Coast levies, which I think are very good units here. Now, as you can see, public order is going to be much better. Of course, population is going to increase, but the garrison is also going to be stronger. 70% garrison, so this is good. We have culture penalty 30%. Wonder why? Just have some buildings, but I'm going to leave them. Guess you're going to have a rebellion. Going to have to destroy this large market and dock upgrade. 11,000. Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot to build them again, and you're just gonna build them. It's not gonna be a problem. So let's go on to the next turn. I'd also like to put up some fleets here in order to destroy the rebel fleets, because there are a lot of rebels down here. Rebel fleets. Oh, we also can use these guys. Now let me send them through. Let's just say in there. I even forgot about them. Anyways, the rest of the settlements are under control here. Orders. 36 years old, I think he's a general. He's a general. Yeah, a Libyan general. And hang on a second, let me just check again something. Because he's got very experienced troops here. Numidian slingers, defense 18, compared to this guy defense 14, so they are of course very poor. And the Mauritians defense 21, some Imperial heavy auxiliary infantry, and Iberian light infantry. Yeah, it's got very good units. That is the truth. Let's see if we got another general here in Africa that I forgot about. I don't think it's the case, but you never know. Yeah, situation is looking under very good control here. He also got a Libyan general. Oh, these guys. Okay, I knew that we had to retrain some of these guys. Yeah, all of them can be trained in Ipone. Or Mauritians. Nope. Mauritian infantry. Garamantins. We got 2 generals here. But we cannot train Mauritian infantry. Let me just arrive here. Oh, we have a huge tax because I think we had a rebellion. Yeah, Mauritian infantry, so we cannot train them here. We got 2 generals. We had a rebellion. I could still invest into some more stuff here, but I don't want to do this. In Mastia as well, population is gonna go down. We got 2 generals, almost the same age, and a slightly price reduction. But in most places you can see there's nothing else that we can build. Now here we might have a very nice price reduction, so I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna build something. And that's it. I think now we're able to move on. We can recruit a lot of troops in Massalia, but we cannot build anything because the buildings are upgraded at maximum. So we're just gonna move to the next turn. We're at 95 BC, and we're gonna move forward. And that was it. So we got the rioting in Tylis. I didn't know that this is going to happen, but since that we have it, let's just see what can we do here. We can of course reduce. Yes, and we can also, because population increasing with 2%, this is not such a big deal. Let's just recruit a unit of town watch in order to maintain the public order here with garrison. So garrison should increase of course more. Now, as you can see, the situation is gonna worsen even more. But we're just gonna have it. I think we're gonna have it under control. What is the income that we made? No income, 78,000. This is good. City growth, Arabella. No, it's not the case to upgrade it. Let's just upgrade the farms first. Trapezius. Yeah, we can upgrade him. Just gonna go with that building here as well, because we want to retrain also legionaries in this area. I got an emerald that unfortunately died. He was very experienced, I know that for sure, because I checked it last turn. Unfortunately, we lost him. Yeah, we can make an upgrade here in Barbarorum. So let's do it. And a family member in Rhodos has died. Oh, we also have an army here. I forgot about these guys, and also a fleet. I should send it back to Rhodos for the train. Okay, but we can retrain some of the finest legionaries, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem here. Gonna be 55, but I'm gonna retrain 2 units of these legionaries. I'm still gonna have to reduce it, otherwise it's not gonna be good. Anyway, population is gonna go down minus 3.5%, up for 43,000. Because we could use, of course, the general here, but we just don't have him right now at disposal, because I want to send this dude somewhere else. Now, also don't have a good situation in Halicarnassus. Let me see if we can upgrade some things here. Yeah, that's good. And let's just build the hyperdrome. And let me just send this guy also forward. Let's send him first of all here in near Ankira. I mean, he's also old. He's 59 years old. He's not gonna make it to the front line. The question is also where we're gonna have the next front line, because we're gonna have to take out the Sarmatians, and then I'm gonna take these rebels, and I'm gonna take perhaps Hyasdan or the Scythians. So that will be the plan. Now again, coming of age, Publius Maximus in Rome, where as you can see we also cannot build, cannot retrain anything. Office of Censor, Marcus Silanus in Patavium. Consul, Caesar Paulus is a consul. In Seleucia, as you can see in Seleucia, we can retrain so many type of units. That is incredible. And I think we can still upgrade some more stuff. I think in Babylon as well. I mean, not really, because we don't have any general here. Here we got the general population still increasing, and we're also gonna still upgrade everything we can. Got a big income, so I think it's worth it to invest in this area. Office of Censor, Quintus Crachus in Massalia. I think we also got a price reduction for troops recruitment here. So these troop recruitments, they're just not that expensive. Imperial Cavalry Wing and Gallic Auxiliary Cavalry. We just can retrain so many type of units in Massalia, but we don't need them right now. And Lucius Mamercus is a good tactician. In Ipsos. Okay, we have retrained a lot of units last time. That's good. Good. Now let's just get back to the business. Got still a lot of rebels everywhere, because armies of rebels are spawned everywhere, every single place. Now this one is gonna bring increased population growth 1%. Okay. So we can unite the armies and move forward. Let's go then. We will attack the Scythians with these two armies that are of course very poor. We cannot retrain this, for example, Georgian swordsmen or Polybian velites, because it's just not possible, or these guys, but we're just gonna move forward with what we got, because we got very nice armies. Also, allied Samnite medium spearmen, they cannot be retrained. Just impossible. And we were having also some reinforcements coming in this area. At least two armies. I think... Why did I send these guys here? No idea, but I guess I just sent them. Maybe we can use them for further armies, or to send them forward and fight. Okay. So what's going on here? Can we increase the tax? No. But we got, I think, a very nice... Well, not that nice. Just a price reduction. Right, we can send these guys back. Let's send them. Okay, and I think that... We have some armies here, but as I said, I don't know where exactly to send them. I just want to get some more armies before we're gonna move on and attack these rebels and get rid of them. Because they're like everywhere, and we're just gonna try to get rid of some of their armies. I'm not gonna try to attack them like directly, because I know that we might lose. I just wanna wait a little bit. Yeah, these are very cheap buildings. This one I'm gonna build them. Oh, look at this! Here we got so many generals in Carodunum. That is interesting. I'm just gonna get the rest of them out, because this guy is anyway a very good general, so he can just defend there. And we should just send this guy somewhere else. I mean, some of them will die of old age. For example, this 65 years old, definitely. Let's see, first of all, if we have some other generals somewhere else, maybe we can just send them. Yeah, no, public order here should be absolutely wonderful. Here we got already one. Here we cannot make it. In Askal Kalis we got one as well. We could send, however, this one here in Zvegbos, Zilengos. Okay, that's it. Now let's just see what are we doing. We're 94 BC already, and we're just gonna move on right away. In Persepolis, isn't that there's something that I should do? We could build this thing here. Let me just build it, because it's not costing too much. 65 high tax rate. We got already two family members. All right. 141. Okay. Population is still growing, but it's been just equal to units of Eastern Medium Cavalry. Still 65. I think we're gonna have a small rebellion here, but it's okay. It should just be alright. Alright, so let's move on then. Prepare to ambush. Now let's see. Financially, we did 80,000 denarii. That's good. Or we might do. Good tactician. Master Engineer, Command on Assault Buildings. Caius Tudidanus in Roma. In Alalia, we have built this. As you can see, there are no buildings left here. Also had some nice price reduction with this general. Hang on a second, because I spotted an army here. Alright, so we can retrain some of them. Let's see who can we retrain. That's it. Some Illyrian cavalry. Now let me just send these guys back to Rome, and then we'll see. So this is the oldest general that we have in Rome. Another one 46 years old, 49 years old, but I think this one 49 years old is a family member. Caius Tudidanus is a very good one, so he's just gonna stay there. And we're just gonna bring this unit. We could send these archers, I think, in Mediolanum. There you go. Let me just send them. But he cannot move. They're just gonna move there. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, let's just go on then. Cool. Good. And I think the next turn we should be able to attack them. I mean, they got very poor units here. Saka foot archers, Subeshi, Persian archers, spearmen, Bactrians, freed slaves. And I don't think they got very big walls here. It doesn't really say. Yes, actually it does. Wooden wall. So I think we should be able to deal with them very fast, very soon. Now, in order to send some more armies, we're just gonna need more units. And we have 2 already here. Of course, they are moving very slowly. Okay, we also got the general that I sent here. I'm not quite sure what to do with him. 29 years old general. He's young, but we cannot get any troops out of here because they was gonna have a rebellion. Let me just send him forward north a little bit, and then we'll see. I think he got through Egypt or so. There's still some things to build here, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, here everything's under control, population still grows. However, we got a very good general, 40 years old, he's doing a great job defending. So let's go on to the next turn then. Yeah, we should be alright, I think. Mercantile port, 2,900 denarii. That's good. Low tax rate population is not growing here anymore. +4 on heavy archers. Fabulously wealthy, Titus Silanus. A family member, there are 2 family members here. Okay, cool. So now I think we can besiege them. Let's go.
Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! Imperator!
No, it says that we could directly attack them, but I don't think that we should do this. I think we should attack them with the main army. Next time, once we're gonna build a few rams, I think we should be alright. And I wanted to send... There were 2 generals coming in. No matter what, we're just gonna have to send them in here. And I don't know where can we get to them. I think that the easiest part will be like around here, I guess. These guys cannot even move. There are such a big distances. It's just incredible. Okay, and let's see what else do we have.
General!
Yeah, we just got some guys that will just move forward.
General! Forward!
Now, of course, we could retrain them. This cavalry. These Polybians, we're just not gonna need them. Let me just send these guys as well. I'm not gonna have a full army, which looks very good, with a lot of experienced soldiers. 24 defense, 22 defense, 22, 33 destriari, and this cavalry. As I said, I'm not quite sure that this general will make it through, but I'm just gonna try to send him also in the Far East first. I'm not quite sure how far away can I send him. That will be good. That will be alright. All the left or the remaining generals, I'd like to send them somewhere else. I don't want to send them into the Far East because we're just not going to need to send them there. And
Imperator!
let's see what else do we have here. We're gonna build here Shrine to Mars as well and increase the tax rate. 50 years old, it should just be alright. Population is still increasing, so I think we're doing fine. In Ascaucalis again, we have a very high tax rate. Right, let's just go on to the next turn then. But we don't have to do anything because public order is under control, all in all. Right, we can send some troops. This man, some troops from Antiochia. Let me first of all send these guys home here. From Antiochia, nevertheless, they cannot make it. Let me just send them there. Okay, they're not gonna be that happy. Here, situation is under control. However, I could just build some more stuff in order to increase the Romanization of the settlement. Okay, that will be enough. And then he should just move here, and he's gonna get troops from Seleucia, eventually Babylon, and especially Arbela. That will be the plan. Now, I think I can fight the battle here. We had a battle that I wanted to fight with the rebels there, with the Scythians. They were right here. There you go. So let's just fight the battle here. Okay, so this is the captain here in this ballista unit. Now, let me first of all arrange these guys. Ah, there is a tower there. Right, now we're gonna get some casualties, but it doesn't matter. Let me set the general right here to fire. I don't think that the tower will fire at him because I think the distance is, however, too big. Right, so with this guy, we're just gonna go right here, try to break, and... No, hang on a second. This Triari, we're just gonna move right here, try to break them here. Let's go there. Right. And then of course some archers and so on. Let me just first of all organize them. I've got a unit of cohortes reformata. So I think that we're ready for this battle, ready to win this battle, like, very easily. These guys are already firing, that's incredible, the distance is huge. Now let me send the other guys so that they will not be fired upon. Oh, it says that our ballista managed to bring down the walls, or actually our catapulte on the other side of the map, because we got some allies that are also attacking. Now let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I think that our archers are also ready to attack. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to use fire here. Okay, these Subeshi archers are being absolutely wiped out. We got only 1 unit of them. They didn't break, however, here. 92. Okay, I think their archers are firing at our archers. So we're taking some casualties. Let's just move on with these guys. And we're just gonna send some more reinforcement down here. Also got to force some cavalry, but I don't want to send the cavalry. Let me just send the infantry first. Let's move inside. Shit, we have lost a few legionaries. Prince of cavalry. Oh, I forgot to send these archers. Here they come with their freed slaves. I'm not quite sure what our allies are doing, but I think they are doing fine right now with the few troops they have against the Scythians. Let's move forward fast. I send the cavalry also far away. Alright, they're gonna try to attack, I know. So let me just send these guys too. This is where our allies will arrive. It seems that their general has died. That is a total mess over there. Now let me send this Triari in here. There are some battles down here with their Apaleuteroi freed slaves. Captain Oxybates. Someone's being butchered here, I'm not sure why. I think we're just taking some collateral damage. Because otherwise I can't explain myself. How's that we're losing a man right there? These guys are still firing. That is incredible, isn't it? So let me just send them forward anyway. See what's gonna happen next. Okay, so these guys are just being butchered. Subeshi archers. Only took them left from an entire unit, I think. Taking heavy casualties. They have been completely annihilated. This is incredible. Let me just send our guys forward as well. No, if you're gonna go the other way around, then we're gonna meet our allies, and I don't want to meet them just yet. I just want to attack from that area here. Just move forward. I'm not quite sure if we can. Yes, actually we can send our general. He's right there. Let me just hurry him up a little bit. So I think that they will arrive. Okay, we also got a unit of Triari, that's great. Now we got some foot archers. Have to to be careful with that. All of our guys here. Saka foot archers 55. I think they're gonna fire like hell. I think I'm gonna try to send our Triari to disrupt them a little bit. But it says that in the meantime, our allies are also arriving from that area. This is the catapult, I think. Here they come, with just a few troops they have, of course. Right, let me just charge into them. We got a lot of Bactrians. So I think the our chance is if you're gonna attack them immediately. Because as you can see, they're just firing like hell here. Because they are not even firing. Now they're busy fighting our Triari, which they're never gonna be able to kill. Yeah, that's a good stance. Let me just send them. Ninety-four units. Let's just attack them then. The question is whether we're gonna be able to arrive here before they will arrive with our troops. Now, as you can see, they are retreating. They got only 86 men left, and these guys are anyway very poor units. I mean, they are like some kind of archers, but they're not that good. Someone is firing at our archers like hell. Who's firing like that? These guys here. Gotta be kidding me. Let's just jump and kill them. Look at them, they're firing like hell. When I told these guys, I told them to attack. Now they're of course out of supplies, and that's why they're... I think they're even retreating actually. Let's go after them and try to kill as many as possible, but it seems that it's over. So, losses. Captain Tiberius. We have lost 300 men, our allies have 200 men. So these are relatively big, expensive losses. Battle of Gava Homavarga, 94 BC. Mercenary Cretan archers have been wiped out, and Polybian Velita skirmishers have also disappeared. So we had some casualties in this. Now let's see if we manage to keep this settlement under control. We're gonna enslave them and see if it works. Now I'm gonna send our spy farther on, which means that this is the next settlement, perhaps the last settlement that the Saka is having. It is their capital indeed. Or I could choose to send them in this area. Let's see if I can. Yeah, he's 52 years old, but I can still send him around here or so. City grows. But before that, I'm gonna be the one of Temple of Mars. It's gonna give us some major bonuses. Now I've got 2 generals, of course. Population still increases, 24,000, and still increases. Now, let me see what can we do here. Pastoral design. Warlord's Fort. This is a nomad stuff. Small nomadic settlement. Warlord's Camp. I think this is important. We're gonna leave it for now. caravan as well. Bactrian satrapy, we're not gonna need that. Great boost with stupa and monastery. Oh, here we have something else. Ephebic training. Royal barracks used by Sakarawuki, hunting ground. Bard's tent. Pastoral business. Okay, we're just gonna build that. As you can see, we cannot construct anything. We should also build a Temple of Minerva. That's gonna give us a lot of bonuses. And I could send these troops forward, also towards the Saka capital, basically. I could send them, of course, first of all in here in order to unite our forces with this dude here that I would also like to send forward. Here we got tax rate. Let me see, if you're gonna build this, you're gonna have nomadic chieftain. I think it's a good idea. Let me just build that and then that. Also got a price reduction, so let me just build even more. We can already recruit these Subeshi archers. Hang on a second. Ah, here we could use some troops, yeah. So let me just take the cavalry out then. And even one more unit. Samnite heavy infantry. I think we can retrain them. No, these are Pedites Extraordinary. This is something else. Yeah, so these Samnites, they are just mercenaries. We're not going to use them. And we can retrain some Subeshi archers. Let's just say 3 of them. 3 of them would be good. Now, as you can see, population now has been reduced. Still increases a little bit, but not that much. And so we're going to have a little bit more troops here. This guy is going to die of old age anyway. And this guy's going to have a full army that I would like to send against the Sakarawuki together with his dudes here. So I think that we should do it. 26 years old family member is going to do a great general right there. Great governor in Chigu. Got a lot of experienced troops, including a unit of Galatian wild man. Fiction announcement. Logician, 20% movement points. Decimus Flamen. In Epidamos, but he's going to die of old age. He's very old. Scribe, 10% bonus on tax income and 10% bonus on trade income. Publius Maximus in Rome, 16 years old. Okay. Right, so I think that we're able to move on. Let's go on to the next turn because we already fought a battle here, so I think that played enough. Basically. 65% Mariab. I'm gonna train all of them. Maybe things will change. Nope, unfortunately not. Population still increases, but anything like I can do, honestly. In Halicarnassos, things will be better. In Pura, you got 2 generals. Should be actually alright, but you can retrain even more troops. 75, okay. And this German settlement. Okay, so we can very high tax rate, population still increases. Now it's just a little bit less. And we got the general, but I'm gonna train another general. We're just gonna have, of course, more garrison. I think that's the most important thing here. These German settlements are rebelling every time. We're gonna have rebellions here all the time. Like I have to check in Rome something. Eleuteroi. Yeah, I want to send these dudes in Mediolanum. And these guys, I think, in Arretium, because I think that we can retrain the Anteciniani in Arretium. Population doesn't even increase anymore. And the rest, except these guys, the rest are for Roma. There you go. Just gonna retrain them. He also got some troops. As I said, the next army that I want to send, I would like to send against these rebels. And I'm really gonna have to do something to get rid of them. But before we're gonna do this, I just want to gather a lot of armies in order to destroy them. Has done Sauromate, client state established. We're doing very good with income, as far as I can see. Hostia. A family member has died in Anikamash. We're really having really trouble here with public order right now. But I'm just gonna recruit, of course, more units. Population is still gonna go down. 60, still 65. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I know they're gonna rebel, I don't care. Let's see, another one, Marcus. But no, I will not agree to him that he should just govern here in Sinop. Just gonna leave this dude here. When he's gonna die, we can send him inside. Hopefully it's gonna increase. If you're gonna put the other general inside, like this youngster, the population is going to decrease, and I think we're gonna reach balanced public order. In Bagakos, what do we have here? 62 years old, huh? Come on. 44 and 40. Because we don't need all of them. I mean, I could get this guy out and send them also against the rebels. But first of all, let me just get some of the troops out. There you go. And actually another one. Good. Now let me just send some of the troops here then. Also from Kamsulo Sade. Very high tax rate. We're having some very nice price reductions here, which is perfect. Now let me send these guys to this man here, since it is not working for a long time. Now I'd like to send them around England and get some troops out. Atwakau can also increase the taxes. As you can see, population is going to go down a little bit now. Just going to also build that. And right, so let me just send this guy. He's a very good general, by the way. Let me send him right there in Council of Sadi, because I want to take some troops with him. And here I could try to defeat these rebels. I'm not quite sure what they have. They have very good units. I'm going to send these 3 guys. Let me see if we can clear defeat. They have moved back. I'm going to send another 3 then, because they're moving back anyway. In worst case scenario, we're not going to be able to average victory. We're not going to be able to send them back, but even if you're going to have rebellion, so we will have rebellion here. But we also upgrade the settlement. So it's going to be 55% public order, 1% increase in population, but we're going to bring these guys back. So we should be alright. Alright, that's enough. In Bononia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build this Imperial Guard barracks in order to have it. Because we're spending a lot of money, but this is also important. Amasea. Let's just build that. This will bring us a lot of auxiliary troops now. And this unit as well. We have retraining with the troops. That is also good. Now, have here?
Sir!
It's gonna build that as well. I'd like to unite the forces here, but I'm afraid we can't. Let me just move forward with these guys. Let me just arrive here. Try to protect those rebels and get them on. And here. Yeah, we still have a very long way to go. Time to build some stuff down here. Normal tax rate. I think I should also build this allied state. I think we should be alright. Yeah, I think we should be alright here. And of course, we still get some troop movements, but I think that these are the most important. The rebels will not attack us there. I think they're just gonna wait for me to attack. Let's give them grant of land. And here as well. Yeah, just gonna build a bit more because we got some price reduction. And I think we're ready to move on. We are in 93 BC already. Darioritum. Actually, it doesn't matter. Mazaka. Yeah, in Mazaka there's something I have to do. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate. Population now is gonna start increasing. Does increase anyway. I mean, no matter what am I gonna do, it's still looking good. Population still increases here as well. Gonna build that. Now it should be alright. So I think we should have theoretically rebellions in 2 settlements, but it's not gonna matter because it's not such a big problem. So I think that we should just move forward and we will do great. There has been no rebellion, no battles. In Darioritum, I knew they were gonna have a rebellion here, but it should be alright because we're just gonna send these guys back, and as you can see, everything should be alright. Especially we're gonna retrain all of these dudes. And I can't wait. Can train another unit of town watch now. As you can see, public order is gonna be much better. We're gonna repair everything. So as I said, we should be alright. We're not gonna have a rebellion here. That is guaranteed. In Amasea, we have lost a family member. As you can see, we got some trouble here. But of course, I can recruit 2 units in order to increase garrison as well. Now we can do this, and I'm gonna build this. Population growth was minus, so I'm gonna definitely build that. To decrease population a little bit, because population is stable now, as you can see, and I think we should just be alright. Alright, doesn't look good here, but I just recruit 3 units of Persian archer spearmen, and now as you can see, population is going to be good. Still going to increase, but we're also Romanizing settlements, so I think we should be alright. We should have more garrison, which will definitely help. Also in Taras we have a problem, but this shouldn't be such a big problem. Let me see who can send. Can send this guy. There is anyway an old guy, but it doesn't matter. Also retrain them. Population is gonna go down in minus 4.5% from almost 46,000 man. That is incredible. How huge population we got right here. Family member 55. And yeah, we're just gonna train them. Unfortunately, here we cannot build anything. We can only recruit some units. Just want to recruit 1 more unit of Italic Elisha cavalry, because it's basically the best cavalry that we can have. Together alongside this Equities Romani and Polybian and so on. So I think that they are good. Also very soon I like to get a guy out. Okay, here we got some nice price reduction, so I'm gonna take use of it. Soon I want to take one of these 3 generals out and send them to battle. I would say this guy here, Sextus Escalinus. Gonna do this very soon. Let's see what else happened. Cneus the Fat. Inarse. Alright, that's enough, so we're just gonna build those buildings. Don't have him there. Public order bonus due to low by building this wall, so I'm gonna build them as well. Construction report. We got so much money, so that theoretically we could build something in each and every settlement of ours. But I just don't want to spend the money like that. I just still want to gather some before we're gonna expand and develop our empire even better. We are developed a lot anyway. Okay, let's see. So we were here, and I think that I was trying to send some of the troops forward in order to attack them. We had another 2 armies. Yeah, we're gonna have to send these guys very far away, so let's start already. Yeah, something like that. They're very far away as well. Now I'm gonna bring this army there, and I will try to build some watchtower first. Yeah, these guys are also very far away, so it's gonna take a lot. When they're gonna move. Now, I could try to attack them with this. Let's see. Oh shit! Didn't work. But I can already train them. Alright, the rest I'm gonna try to retrain them some other time. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have to kill them. Let's go and kill them. That's unbelievable. 3 units. Yeah, great. Got rid of some rebels then. I'm gonna have 2. I would like to retrain these guys, like all of them. Including these guys. Yeah, they got a lot of experience as well. And that's what I'm gonna do. And so here we're gonna have to wait. Okay, let's move on to the next turn then. Takashila. Indeed doesn't look good. We don't have any other unit. I'm just gonna have to reduce the... and I'm gonna have to keep building. Population still increases a lot. But of course, the more garrison we're gonna have, the better it's gonna be. In Darioritium, we should be alright. In Sinope. And in Gabai. Yeah, let's build that, and let's just put some units then. Okay, I just gonna let them revolt because it seems that I cannot do anything against this. I'm gonna let them revolt then if they want. I don't care. Let's go on then. Oh, so we have disembarked there. I forgot about them. Got a lot of troop movements all across the place here. So I've disembarked some guys. Gonna bring the fleet back home. Actually, I could retrain them. Gonna send them there. Yeah, listen, these guys. First of all, in there. Right, they're not moving. Very strange. Sparta grows. Let's just build that. Gravitas. Servus Licinus in Segestica. He's a family member. We have 2 family members there. We trained so many units, and of course retrain. And as I said, I want to put up another army to send against the rebels. So let me send. There was a guy, 47 years old. Now let's see if we can send some other troops here. Yeah, let's do it here. Messana. In Syracuse, you could build this, but we don't have any price reduction, so I'm just not gonna do it yet. Let's get back here then. Gonna move directly to the general. Also increase the tax just a little bit more. And we're just gonna wait. We're gonna have to build walls and roads. We have a lot to build right here. Now we could attack. Got 2 generals. We could attack this army with the cavalry. Shit, they killed 50 of our men. Alright. Now, with this general... No, actually, I wanted to build a watchtower, but we have enough. We don't need to build anything now. Grain of land, that's good, because this will Romanize the settlement a lot. And what about here? Also 300. Yeah, let's just build that. Here we got an old family member, 50 years old, and a general, and some cavalry that is super experienced. I could use the opportunity to retrain them, or this Marian cohorts. So let's send them on. Yeah, they are very far away in this area. Okay, let me just send this spy as well. Distance is indeed enormous, and he's already 53 years old, so I'm not going to be able to do much. Now here, let's see, this one is 33, I can still recruit another one. And we don't have any auxiliary troops, that's incredible. Let me just recruit another one anyway. Of course, I could go out and take some mercenaries. Wait a second. Yeah, there you go. So we might have some Sarmatian light spearmen. Also cost very little, but they're gonna be good for a garrison here. And it seems that now that he's got out, he has nothing to do here. Now this guy has taken control of the settlement, which means we can do something else with this dude. I could also send him to build some watchtowers. And then move back. Now, there is still this settlement here, and I think if you're gonna take this, then everything will be over for the Sarmatians. This is their capital. And we're gonna have all control over all of those settlements. Now, here I think are the highest done that are at war Sarmatians, but now they have made peace. Let's see. So we have Sakharota and Zwebos. Zwebos still have a settlement. That's incredible. Now, the highest done are still at war with Sarmatians. I thought they made peace. They were the highest done in Zwebos, the Sarmatians. And Zwebos, our Sarmatians, Sakharota only with us, and that's it. There's also highest done, so just a few more factions left on the battle map. That is great. Now here we could take some troops from Sare. But as you can see, let me just build that as well. We got a great public order. And also from here too. Let me just take a unit of legionaries, because legionaries are the most important. That's great. Now I'm not gonna take any other units. I want to send those guys back. Let me send them here then. And then we're gonna send them towards the rebels in the north. Good. Let's go on to the next turn. Gonna be, I think, in 92 BC. In Damascus, we have again problems. We've got such a good general. Got two generals here. Yeah, now it's just gonna be alright, but it's still population still increases. In Mariab. No, there's nothing they can do. I'm gonna let them rebel, I don't care. Okay, so we did have a rebellion here. But not a rebel. Do I have a general? Nope. It's gonna be even worse. Of course, I'm gonna repair all this. I could build that. It's not gonna give us Sabian urban militia, Ethiopians, Arabian light cavalry. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna try to retrain them. Population still increases. I think we're definitely gonna have rebellion here, one way or another. I just cannot keep this settlement under control. In Halicarnassus, well, this is new, but hang on a second. How much does it cost to repair 9,800? Unbelievable. Let me just increase them. Maybe if we're gonna increase, it's gonna be much better. And we got a family member that seems to be very good. If I'm gonna get him out, I wanna recruit. Actually, no, wait a minute. Let me just get him back. Right. Now I can send a unit of legionaries here. And as you can see now, it's just gonna be much more under control. Population still got increasing on the prognosis. Here, population is going down with 1.5%. Death stalks the land in Hibis. There's the second time that this happens. Just gonna retrain the guys just a little bit more. Population is gonna go down to 10%, which is alright with me. Now, of course, in a few more turns, population is gonna be normal again on there. It's going to increase very fast. Actually, I had the general here, but I guess that now it's just too late to send him. He also had a revolt in the last time. We're just gonna have to build what we can. Sulek. Gonna build everything we can here. I'm gonna have to reduce the tax rate. I could also train a general because we got a family member, and I think that a nomad general is gonna do a better job here in this settlement. So like, that's enough. We have trained indeed a lot of units, and it's winter now. We're not gonna be able to move. What is the population? 10,000. They got a lot of generals. They got very, very marvelous armies. If you want to take out this settlement, I'm gonna have to attack with 2 armies. Otherwise, it's definitely not gonna work. And I'm gonna send this general anyway. And this one. Time to send these guys in the northern. Let me just send them right there at the bridge. We might have a unit here that we can take. Okay. Good. Now let's go on to the next turn. Okay, we're good. I think in Maria we might have a rebellion, but I'm just gonna accept the risk. It seems not. Now, there are a lot of generals that were out of move. Starting with these guys, you know. Oh, I guess that's enough over there. Alright, looking very good actually. Now, I'd like to send this to dudes as well, but actually we're full. We're full here, and we got a 31 years old General Sextus Iulus. Full with Eastern units. Let's send him forward then, also against the Parthians. I mean the Scythians. Which is they cannot move at all. That's as far as he can go. But it doesn't matter, this is still alright. Okay, so you're gonna have to wait for the rest of the armies to arrive, and you too. Alright. And we had some other guys that were out of moves here. Killed 19 of our men. Doesn't matter. 39 years old general. Isn't this not good as much? His Libyan general. Now let me send him up in the northern to fight these dudes here as well. We're talking about a lot of archers here. Okay, situation looking much better now. 17,000. But I think that we have some other generals that I wanted to send. Yeah, these guys. Okay, let me send them forward as well. As far away as they can go. We got a lot of troops in Byzantium. Actually, we're gonna need them. College of the Augures. Chernobyl. Oh, we lost a family member to Segesta, but the follower is now in charge. Okay. Cannot get any mercenaries. I got a marvelous army here too. And another 2 units. Hang on a second. Can try to get the best. You know what? Actually, let me just get these mercenaries because I think they are awesome. So now we're gonna unite our forces down here. There you go. Such a nice, wonderful army, isn't it? And we're gonna try to destroy some of this barbarian units. They got so many armies, but as I said, we're gonna have to take care of them one by one if you want to defeat them. Right, and a lot of new generals have arrived. Aulus Messala is consul, +2 influence. So, alright, we're just gonna build this as well because I think that we're gonna have a lot of auxiliary troops to recruit here. So this is, I think, a good acquisition. Spurius Longus is a good tactician in Bibracte. Cordu Norigi. Alright, so we're gonna build a lot of stuff here because I think that it's just important in order to Romanize the region. Yeah, let's recruit a general here as well. An allied general. Which should increase. I just don't overreact. 3,000 population. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So here we should just wait for the reinforcements to arrive. So let's go on to the next turn. Alright, that will be enough. Right, we're just gonna leave it like that. 2 more units and we should be covered here with an incredible army. This is what a family member, 34 years old. Doesn't matter. Let's go on the game. Let's accept this. What is this? In 40. That's good. Also train him. Alright, population still goes down in this settlement. I also cannot build anything. We got a Romanized province, but everything has been built here. Real estates and gymnasium, and so they are all, I think, Ptolemaic buildings. Wondrous Temple of Ptah. What else? What's this here? Desert irrigation. Very interesting. Very interesting building. In Karali, a family member has died, but it seems that we got another one. Now, I like to train 2 of these units in order to maintain public order. This one is also 53 years old, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to maintain it. In Epidamos, again, we have lost a family member, but we got 2 others that are securing the public order there. What's going on here. Yeah, we're still gonna have to wait. These guys will still need a lot of time to arrive. They're moving so slowly. It's unbelievable. This is gonna take some time. Alright, so I guess there's not much I can do this turn. Let's just move on. Gonna have to wait to gather our troops, and this takes forever. In Homa, we're starting again to have some trouble. What I can do is decrease the tax rate. And in this German settlement as well. What? Oh, got so many generals here. This one is okay. Good. Hang on a second. I would like to get some of these guys out because they got nothing to do here, especially these 2 guys. Again, it's gonna be 60 if you're gonna go out.
Imperator, march!
No, it seems that. And let's get them out then. Maybe 60. 80. Alright, much better now. So we're gonna recruit a few units here. We should be alright. Because I want to use this young general somewhere else. That was the reason I wanted to do that. Karali, I know about Karali in Jerusalem. We have trouble again. I think in Gabai we're gonna have rebellion. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna let them rebel. This is what's going on here. Here also got a lot of troops. We can. I think it's so expensive. Whatever. A Dominion. Ah, here we got no general. But if you're gonna recruit one unit, then we should be alright. Okay, then let's go to the next turn. our troops move a bit faster.
Karali. Oh, that's bad. Hang on a second. 6,000, 7,000. That cost enormous to repair them. I recruited only one of these units. Let me just recruit two of these auxiliaries. It's strange because we still got a general there. It's not like we got no general here. Population is indeed huge. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna have more troops there. I didn't really want it to have them all recruit more units, but since I don't have a choice. 37,000. And here we got a very nice price reduction as far as I can see. Just gonna try to build everything we can. Bagakos. Remember has died in Bagakos. I'm just gonna build that. And 2 units of cavalry. We should be alright then. 2 units of cavalry in Bagakos. Carthage. Now, population actually is increasing. Unbelievable. And we cannot retrain anything in Carthage. Can recruit only this unit. Yeah, let's just reduce it because otherwise it's gonna increase with 3% still. And I'm gonna try to oh, actually wait, we got this dude here. But it's not gonna help much. And yeah, that's okay. Wait. I would like to keep that. Let me just send a very poor unit. These guys. And we're still gonna recruit 1 unit of Scythian riders. They're okay. 95. If I'm gonna increase, it's gonna be 65, so I'm gonna leave it 95. But that's alright. And in Segestica, but we got another general. My god, 40%. Gonna be 80, but which is gonna go down. Also gonna build this Colonia. Don't know in Segestica we got squalor like hell. If you're gonna build agricultural estates, is not gonna bring much. Temple of Minerva also not. Yeah, this unit is just very poor in Segestica. That's the problem with him. And a spy has died as well. But we got another one. Comedian Lucius Balbus in Athens. Alright, let's just build as much as we can there. Alexandria. Okay, that's enough. We're supposed to have 2 more generals, but they're just so far away. Ah, let me just send these guys forward as well. We could try to move forward with these guys. Actually unite our forces. Hang on a second, we can unite our forces. We can move forward with these 3 armies, because waiting for the others is just gonna take forever, and I don't want to do that. all have a catapult or so, which is great. These guys are the next to arrive, and there were again these armies here that we were sending, but they are so far away. Okay, so I think that's it. Now let's see if I can launch an attack on these rebels, because we've got 3 armies now, right? I could just wait another turn and then try to get closer to them. I don't even know exactly. I think I should attack here in order to get to this wall and try to attract them to this, not wall, bridge. But for that, I'm just gonna have to be able to move faster. Tons of Polybians. Here we got a lot of mercenary troops. Since we managed to conquer the town, they just remain here simply. Hang on a second. Let me send some troops from here as well. Okay, so here's full. Alright. Now, let me send even more troops down here. What can we do with this guy? We should take more troops. Let's take more troops from Byzantium. There you go. And time to move on again. 92 BC. Let's go on. I want to look at family tree because it's huge. So here again we got loud tax rate, but as you can see we're still gonna have rebellion. Just not gonna have. We're so close. I think I should just destroy this granary, which is Eastern Greek, and the other buildings, because I bet that we still got culture pound 30%. No matter what am I gonna do or build, I'll still recruit another general to see if he can maintain the public order a bit better here. Jerusalem again. Yeah. Right, and we should be alright. Yeah, but the public orders go down even more, and they said no one has been injured, but they have been injured.
Orders. Orders.
Gonna be 15%, 30%. No, so since that, 60%. This is the best general that can maintain public order here. Otherwise, it's gonna be chaos. No one has been harmed in the disaster, but they have been harmed. I could send him, for example, in Alexandria as a general. And even farther on. Let me just recruit another one. Hang on a second. There you go. If you're gonna be able to bring this settlement under control. 60%. Because next time we're gonna either have a rebellion or we're gonna have everything under control. Now, the same thing here. I can only recruit one more general. Maybe he's gonna be better than this one. Probably should go down 2%, but that's all I can do. We didn't have a rebellion yet there. Marius Valerius Messala is well supplied. That's good. Lixus. He's gonna build another one. We cannot recruit too many other units. Well, so I think it's winter. I don't think we're gonna be able to do too much right now because our troops are simply moving too slow here, so I'm just gonna have to wait first. And here, I can also wait until this army will arrive. Where were they? These guys, they're also gonna need some time. Alright, here there's nothing else I can do here also. We're just gonna move on. Paraitono. Season skill 7,000. But I think that the situation now should be under control. Now that so many, yeah, just as I thought, of course, some buildings have been damaged. But situation is really under control now. We're just gonna have to retrain these guys. And I hope that we should just be alright. Now this is the best general we have. I can have a better general than that. So one we can send in Memphis, and one we can send in Alexandria. In theory I could retrain some more, I can recruit some more, but I don't think it's gonna bring something. Also low tax rate, however they are still revolting the Germans here. Anyway, population is gonna go down. We got a lot of Polybian troops here. This is very interesting. We managed to make a little bit more money. Titus also increases. That's good. Just gonna upgrade it to a Roman settlement. In Mediolanum. Oh, look at this craziness. We need a general right now in Mediolanum. Just gonna send this guy here. But in the rest of the settlements we just got only old generals that will not necessarily do a good job. Alright. Gonna recruit the unit of Daher Riders. Just a few more generals are arrived, are coming of age, including many in Rome. Eleusinian with +1 influence, Lucius Balbus in Athens. Persepolis. Alright, cool. Such a huge distance. The distances here are huge. Right, so with this group of armies, these 3 armies, we're just gonna try to take the remaining Scythids capital right here with their army, and with these guys coming from the back and the other troops as well. I think we had the rebellion here at one point. So we got 2 armies that we could send. We could of course have these guys as well that are coming from the south. Now I would prefer to take care of these rebels here, but I should have gotten good. Average. Doesn't matter. Let me just send this guy as well. Alright, so they obtain victory. That's good because we're not gonna have to fight them after that myself. Now this will train them. I think we have lost 1 unit here, unfortunately, very unfortunately. Let me just build some more to increase public order here even more. Let me see if we have some other troops here in Judea. No, I think we don't have. We got only 1 general that I would like to send inside that settlement. Do anything else with him. Don't send him to war, and just doesn't make any difference. Yes, and here we're just gonna have to wait. Where were they? Right, this dude is gonna arrive here very soon. Right, let's move on to the next one. We are 91 BC. Right. Next says that we might have a rebellion, which means I'm gonna have to recruit a few more now. There you go, in Gabai. Here we got a lot of units. Right, isn't it? I will have to reduce the tax rate because otherwise production cost is going to increase. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. We're going to have rebellion, and I want to avoid that. Now, let's go on to the next turn then. In Memphis. Oh man, that's terrible. How exactly did we have a rebellion in Memphis? Because of this guy or why? It's gonna be 60. Yeah, that guy is terrible. So now situation should look much better, I guess. Although here looking also great. Like I said, this guy. Yeah, this is not gonna work to fight in there. Send him to Petra, for example. Let me send him to Petra. Here we should be alright. Here we are alright as well. Just gonna have one to retrain all of them. Population, of course, increases a lot. Got another rebellion in Dalminian, and I was hoping that I'm gonna be able to maintain this under control, but it seems not. Let me just build that temple, and recruiting more units. In Kyrene also got someone that died, and now it's a terrible situation. However, we can recruit some units down here. Just a few more, I think we should just be alright. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Not to mention population going down with 3.5%. This is of course a big difference. Numerus Mucilanus is logistician. In Nicaea. Got a population of 43,000 at least. That's incredible. Yes, in Memphis. People are unhappy. Okay. Let's see if you can expand any farther then. Yeah, if you're gonna attack in here, that actually should be alright. Good. This is what's going on here. So next time I think we're gonna have a group of 4 armies here with whom I'd like to go towards these rebels in this area here. Try to take out that settlement if we can. That would be indeed great. Okay, let's go on to the next turn then. But first of all, let me just check to see what our settlements are doing. I know in Memphis, in Kyrene, actually they are doing good. Let's just go on. Oh shit, I forgot about this guy here. He has to fight a big army over there. In Alexandria, that is terrible. But I don't understand how can that be possible. It's because we got this general. Now it should be better. But the problem is that I have to repair all this. Cost enormous. These buildings cost enormous. Let me just recruit one more unit anyway, and we will send this dude farther, which is in Memphis. Population is still going to increase in Memphis, so it should be alright. 73 years candidate for adoption. How retard can the AI be to get with these stupid messages? Yeah. And how doing financially? 33,000, that's alright. Now let me see, maybe they're gonna retreat, and maybe you're gonna be able to attack them with some of the troops in here. No, they move back, this is good. I'm gonna say not these guys, but these guys here. Yeah, average victory. I should just send them back. Now we send this guy. Let's send them and attack those guys there, those rebels. City grows Velika, but no, I think still. Yeah, it still costs too much to upgrade. I don't want to invest the money in that. Magistrate. Spurius Metellus is magistrate. In Memphis, huge city. Sparta. Vindelicopolis. What is this gonna bring us? Techetos, Celtic Alpine swordsman. Alright. Seleucia. Now here we can train a lot of units, including Imperial Cavalry Wing. It's incredible. We can basically also retrain our troops that we have in the Far East. This is very good. So maybe to 91 BC. And we're just moving forward with our campaign. Okay, now they could attack us, but I don't think they will do. In fact, I think we're gonna have to attack them right here. 51 years old, 64. I think that guy might die if you're lucky. And we're not gonna have to fight him. Now here, we could arrive and fight our first battle with the rebels here. I know they're gonna attack the rest of their armies. But it's that we cannot attack them, which means that we can only attack.
Move out. Imperator. March.
It's incredible. We can only fight 101, you know, and fighting 101 I'm not quite sure because they got a very big units. Or we could just wait here and see if they will attack. Since it's gonna be the same thing here. Because they're not gonna attack, and basically we're not gonna be able to get through them here. Not gonna be able to get on the territory here. It's not gonna work.
Sir, Imperator, General.
But I guess that we'll see. Wait, we got some rebels here. Okay, we're just gonna retrain it.
Ready.
This emerald is now anyway better. 3 stars.
Fleet ready. Orders.
Okay, let's see what can we do with this guy. Well, not much indeed. In Burdigala. No, but we cannot do anything much right here. Let me just send them there. And okay. Let's see, 101. It's gonna be better. Victory. Right, cool.
Victory! Forward! Out of move! Orders. Onward! General! General! Forward! General! General! March! March! Sir! March! Imperator! General! Onward! Sir! March!
I think that we're gonna send all of the troops from Byzantium. Only that we can't. Unfortunately, I would have sent them, all of them, honestly. So very high tax rate, public order 120%, population 12,900. We can of course still upgrade everything we can here because
General!
we can afford to do that. I got 2 generals here.
Orders.
Yeah, but that's all right. So let me just send them forward to the Far East, right? Let me send them towards Antiochia or in Trapezium or so.
Onward!
Good. And here,
Orders.
right, we're just gonna have to wait. So let's go on the next turn. Bikor. Not again. 17, that's good.
General!
Yeah, income's 46,000. We're still recruiting a lot of troops, that is the problem. Sardis grows. $7,000, 6,000. Yeah, we're just gonna build a few things here. He's 62 years old. I think he's gonna die of old age very soon. So we're gonna have to upgrade this settlement as fast as possible. All right. Okay. So as far as I can see, the only way to fight these rebels and defeat them is to fight them. Oh, no, actually, we can sneak out around here. That is very important because with this guy here. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Sir! Sir!
Also move with this guy here.
Orders.
And then,
Prepare for battle.
oh yes, gonna be 202. They're not gonna be able to retreat. We're gonna win this for sure. So this is gonna be great. Now I wonder, the thing is, if they're gonna have spawn like 1 rebel army per turn, they're not gonna be able to defeat all of them. I hope this is not gonna be the case. Important, of course, is to rout them, and they got a massive bonus in the woods, so it's gonna be difficult.
Equites consulare. Equites
I got some cavalry that I could use, but I would like to send these guys in the nearby area.
Signa ferte.
And the Polybians as well.
Muete.
Right. Now, they might attack us from everywhere. But we got, of course, also reinforcements. Now, let's see what we got here. So, you guys gonna stand and fight. Okay. And we got 85 bodyguards. Let's see what they're gonna do. I think it's not gonna be easy. I mean, if they're gonna win, it's not gonna be easy. They're gonna lose a lot. But actually, they're not gonna win because I'm not gonna let them win. It's out of question. In fact, wait a minute. In fact, they're not attacking. That's the problem. We are attacking, so we're gonna have to win this, or it's gonna be all or nothing. When you're gonna attack, it's gonna be all or nothing. Now, if you're gonna get on their territory, maybe you're gonna force them to attack us, and maybe this would be good. Pomeranian swordsmen. There are some massive rebel armies here in this territory that seem to be inaccessible to the Roman forces at this stance. They are directly charging us, but of course they're gonna have to charge our allies as well. Germanic spearmen, they are very experienced. They look very poor equipped, but they are very experienced units. So that means that they can inflict us a lot of damage, that's for sure. They're gonna take some casualties. It's going to be very difficult to defeat them, but as I said, if they're gonna get one full stack like this every turn, then I'm never gonna be able to take them out. Maybe I will. I'm just gonna have to gather more and more armies around me. I guess this is what I'm gonna have to do. I think most importantly is that we're gonna have to find a way to their city. If you're gonna take the rebel city, then they're not gonna have any full stacks like that being spawned, and we might have a chance to defeat them. So they've lost 3% of their force. This is good. Just moving back and forth. I think they're just gonna tire a lot. Oh shit! Our general has lost. So that's a fucking idiotic AI. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have a general in that army. Gonna have to fight with the captain. Not to mention that our allied army will just flee, just like that. So they're waiting for us to attack because we are attacking them, of course. The problem is that now our allies will flee. Also managed to capture, of course, stealing routes. Pomeranian swordsmen are mercenary Cretan archers. Yes, just mercenaries. They've lost 7%. Of course, I could arrive with our horsemen. Let me just attack them. Let me just send them here and try to get rid of these guys, because this is an open terrain, and basically we can just destroy them very easily. Oh, hang on a second, they're just charging. Let me just see this. Yeah, that's great, so they are done. And as far as I know, these guys are alive and great. Perfect. So you don't have to do anything. Also, you can just Move in there. He's gonna leave our archers to deal with them.
Oroi toxota ekretkoi.
16% because they have lost a unit. Are they even attacking or they're just moving around? Our allies are actually charging them, but all of them are retreating. Let me just move our units a little bit forward. We're gonna have to charge them. If we're not gonna charge them, nothing's gonna change. Okay, and I also got the cavalry we could use. Let's charge them there. It's going to be, of course, very difficult to destroy them. Yeah, they are still attacking here. The problem is that our allies are retreating like hell. That is the problem. This is a big problem. I think I saw some of them. Let me just attack them there. Both of them are attacking here. I guess this should help them. They got a captain that theoretically could defeat. Got a huge. No, they're not having such a huge morale. They're actually retreating. Let me just attack with our general as well. I think we're gonna give a charge, a full-out charge. I think we might be able to break them because they're not that strong. They're not that powerful. Important is to attack with everything we got. In order to make sure that we're gonna defeat them like completely. There you go. This is where they have their most of their units. They still got a lot of units, of course. Still fighting like hell, but I think that they have also lost a lot of them. Where is our cavalry? Right here. Where can they attack? These are our allies. Let's just move for there first. It's good to attack with all of your cavalry in one place. I think this is very important. They still got a lot of units, but I think that we can still break them. As you can see, they are almost broken. They got indeed a lot of units also with their captain over here. Yeah, they're just retreating because they don't have a big general. So this army should be very easy to wipe out because they don't have a big general. If they would have a big general, then everything would have been lost for us. But luckily, they just get only poor captain. He's not able to do anything. So anyway, I think that we were supposed to win the battle. Captain is dead. Yeah, so they still got someone fighting around here. They must still have, or some guys that return or something. But I cannot see because of the wood. No, they are retreating, all of them. What are we actually fighting right now? Not sure who am I fighting right now. There you go, finally. So we have lost, of course, a lot of men, but we managed to breach here. And I don't want to attack them, I want to let them attack me. I just want to move forward and try to get closer to their settlement somehow. I'm not quite sure how exactly are we gonna do this. But I think this is what I should try to do. To move closer. First of all, let's just move on that bridge. But these guys cannot move. This guy cannot move, whatever. He doesn't have to, he can stay there. And we'll see what the barbarians will do. Unfortunately, we have lost a guy here. That's why I don't understand too many guys in one army, not to lose all of them at once. Whatever, we're gonna have a captain, and it should be a problem. And we're gonna try to get closer. It's gonna be extremely important. We're gonna have to fight like 4 armies here. Basically, it's gonna be almost impossible to get this settlement. But I'm gonna try to do that. We have to see, however, they might actually decide to attack us here.
Imperator, orders, sir. Imperator, sir.
Yeah, I think we should do all right. We got 4 armies after all. Here we also got a few. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Sir. General.
We can move forward with this juice too, so let's go on.
Move out. Out of move, sir. Imperator. Move out.
Okay.
Imperator. Move out. Orders, General.
He's a family member. 39 years old. And this guys could attack, but it seems they don't want to do that. They got population starting to increase again, however. Although they have recruited a lot of stuff in this tiny area. Yeah, we're not doing very good with the money right now. I think it's partly because of the rebellions that we have, such as here in Mariab. Or a Baikor again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build that. Let me just recruit some more units after all. It's gonna be 70, so it should be alright. I could recruit, of course, more units here as well, as you can see, but this is gonna help, but not for a long time. 91 BC, and I don't think that we gonna have another rebellion anytime soon. We got a lot of towns, potentially cities, that will rebel. We'll see what's gonna happen. 91 BC, and we're gonna move on with the campaign. But I'm gonna end the recording here. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, bye bye.